You're saying OPEC Plus requires a good sweating to instill discipline, and I reckon this is about underproduction issues, to instill discipline every 5 years or so. So 2015, 2020, and now 2025.
Right. I think that's one of the big bearish risks here. What's going on is the OPEC Plus leadership is becoming very frustrated with overproduction, or some would call it cheating, by especially Iraq and Kazakhstan. And they've made quite a show of saying, we want Iraq to comply, to cut production in September. Now, Tanvir, we'll get those data on October 14th. And if those data show that Iraq has not come into compliance, I think there are good odds that OPEC Plus leadership will sweat the producers. You know, every once in a while, it seems, there has to be a price drop to remind members of OPEC Plus that they have an obligation to participate in collective supply management, right? Otherwise, there's an incentive to cheat and free ride. So, as you say, in 2015, Russia wouldn't go along with the price with the cuts. We had a price collapse. 2020, Russia wouldn't go along with the price collapse, the COVID demand collapse and the cuts that were needed. We had a price collapse. Now it's Iraq that's the main problem in Kazakhstan. So history kind of repeats here.
What would, Sam, what would that mean for prices in 2025?
Yeah, so that would put us on a trajectory towards $60 a barrel, if not below. If OPEC Plus decided that to punish Iraq and Kazakhstan and other countries, and to demonstrate to them with the consequences of not complying, they had to sort of allow a building of inventories and a softening of the fundamental picture. I think then prices would drift lower here. Our base case is they will go higher, but that is the risk, that we would be into the 60s with surpluses next year, and that would be tolerated as a sort of a temporary, corrective action to get Iraq to come into compliance.